It's Richard Bell from Murdoch University, and I'd like to give you a brief summary of the work we've been doing on potassium and abiotic stress in crops. This is under the More Profit from Crop Nutrition program of GRDC, and there are 3 points I'd like to make. The first is 2015 work where we have shown for the first time in the field that improved potassium nutrition of wheat and canola reduces the amount of damage done by frost. We still need to confirm this in 2016 and then work out what the economics of this would be for farmers to see whether are there any tools that farmers might be able to use to enhance the potassium status of crops leading up to frost events so that they could reduce the amount of damage. The second point I would make is we've summarised about 5 years worth of potassium trial work we've done in the Western region, and it appears that responses to potassium are more likely in the years where there's drought or frost stress on the crop. Where the crop seems to have a mild season with good moisture, no frost, easy finish, then the responses to potassium are not as great. And the final point I'd like to make is in relation to the amount of potassium that farmers are applying as fertiliser. Across our experiments, we find that the removal of potassium in grain is in the order of 10 to 20 kilograms of K. So to replace that amount of K, farmers would need to be applying about 20 to 50 kilograms of MOP, and that's assuming there are no losses from leaching. And from my talking to many advisors and farmers, in general, less potassium is being applied than is being removed, and that obviously is something for the long term. You should be able to pick it up through soil testing, perhaps not so much if you're only testing 0 to 10 centimetres. I think the long-term decline in potassium in the soil you're more likely to be able to pick up if you're sampling down to 30 centimetres. So there is some information on the work we've done coming out in the 2016 first issue of the Better Crops magazine, and available for questions if anyone would like to ask more about this particular topic of potassium and crop stress. Thank you.